I think if you have to you identify these parts of your life when you reach a real fork in the roads and you get driven one way or the other. The simple fact is, up to the age of 34, I thought life was a bit of a waste of time. I was sort of, between the age of, say, 31 and 33, I had a couple of years of really bad depression. And having got over that, I decided that the best way to lead life was just to sort of occupy the middle grounds. Try and avoid bad experiences and try and avoid good ones. But somewhere along the line, I just got this urge to change things.
As you pass by, you can see on your left-hand side, anti-war protesters have been there since 2003. Scummy Westminster City Council wants to remove those protesters, and we're saying they're here to stay. They might use an accountant, but every tool is a crook. They even tried to take the woods.
My core belief about life is that the world's for everyone, and like a lot of people, I'm totally sick of this horrible system, political, financial, legal, that makes slaves of virtually everyone in the world to a certain extent. Although I've only been here since July the 2nd, I've had the chance to, talk to, couldn't even imagine how many people, whether they agree with this or not. But my dearest hope about that is simply that they'll all go back to their own countries or the other parts of Britain that they live in and start discussing things with people they know.
We're here today. We've done Downing Street.
Yeah, bless you. More process the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Monitored us in Trafalgar Square, writing stuff, staring at us. And then when I went over and asked her what she was writing down and why she kept staring at us, she got really, really aggressive.
If we are going to have a better world, if we are going to have people thinking the same way, feeling the same way, this is the best way to spread the message. You don't do it by throwing petrol bombs and bricks, you don't do it by fighting the police, you do it by being reasonable. The principle of the drop-in centre is simply to give help to homeless people, whether it's food, something to eat, coffee, tea, clothing, showers, housing advice, medical help, that sort of thing. They all operate on slightly different principles, but the overall objective is just to get help to people who really need it. Right, try not to film anyone, because like last night it's a bit sensitive around here, but basically I'm just going to get into the manor, grab a cup of coffee and drink that, and a roll, and then we can get going again. Make yourself comfortable, won't you? I'm going to be here till 10 to 5. When it's time to go to the library for the internet, and from there I'll go straight to the first food run and hopefully get a head start on the food for tomorrow. See, there's an each shop round the corner, and there's a tour guy I'm not sure what his real name is. He goes by Friends, and he just puts a bit of time in there. Then he'll be around with boxes and that, whatever they haven't sold by the end of the day, they're good enough to let him have. This is one of the starting points on food runs. You get what we call a good weekend, where there's a lot going on. Lincoln Inn Fields, the Strand, Army and Navy, other places, Saturday and Sunday. And then, perversely, the next weekend there's almost nothing, but you've got to take it as it comes. The trouble is there'll be so many people here, but they'll probably only get 1 or 2 pieces, and I've got about 3 people to look after. But we cope. As we go through life, we're often told that human life is sacred, but clearly not everyone feels the same way. Now, say I'm not a fan of anarchy and complete breakdown. You've got to have a structure, you've got to have leaders, but there has got to be a better system. It's not the politics of envy, it's the policy of decency, common sense, caring, and in the end, what's right for the world. And if we get world peace, we'll just concentrate on the next most important issue in life, which is, why is London such a bloody rip-off?